guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I want to talk about the Maurice Devereaux film, End of the Line. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly. You may know his name from Slashers. That was probably his most famous movie, which I thought was awesome. It's a very fun movie that my friends and I really enjoyed. That was also put out by Terrorvision. This is his other movie, End of the Line, put out as well by Terrorvision. This one isn't as fun or campy as Slashers, but it's still pretty good. So the movie pretty much starts out with this woman having hallucinations about being murdered on a train, but then she has to go on the train, and you can tell she's very nervous. She gets on the train, and all this like weird shit starts happening. There's a guy on the train sexually harassing her. There's this Asian girl listening to music, and then the same guy like harasses her. There's this kind of weird woman on the train who's talking to some of the people, and then the train gets stuck and all the lights go off, and now everyone's like freaking out on the train. And then they find out that there's this religious cult who is trying to, I guess, sacrifice people in the name of God, and they've taken over the airwaves, so all the radios and the TV broadcasts have this religious cult on them, and they're trying to kill all the people in the subway and, I guess, sacrifice them for their god. You don't know, like, some of the people have weird intentions, or they start off good and then you think like, oh, what's gonna happen here? So there's a lot of like weird relationships. This guy's good, but then he flips, or this guy is bad and then he sort of has a change of heart or can't do something or whatever. So there's that dynamic happening with both the cult members and then just the innocent people in the movie, that some of them I guess aren't so innocent. They're sort of like holed up trying to defend themselves against these cult members and not get killed. There is some violence to it, you know, with the people getting killed, killing each other. Pretty interesting. Has some lulls to it to where it doesn't pick up as much as it should, but it's still really fun. And then at the end of the movie, there's sort of like a weird twist with the cult members and their god. And then the movie sort of ends on a kind of cliffhanger. Like, I don't know what's going on. Is this it or is that it? But it's still pretty interesting. It's not one of my favorite movies, but I definitely enjoy it, and it's always fun to kind of go back and watch. I've probably seen it 3 or 4 times now. My friends enjoyed it, but they shared the same sentiment that it wasn't as fun as Slashers. Thank you to my buddy Fred, by the way, for sending me this. Gave me a really good deal on this movie, and I wanted to own it, and it was worth it. This is put out by Terrorvision, who I had mentioned. It has a new interview with Maurice Devereaux, a trailer, a making-of documentary, commentary, isolated score, photo gallery, footage from Fantasia Festival 2007, and a Maurice Devereaux interview on distribution. There's pictures on the inside, but it's not a cover. It's just pictures. So it's not a reversible cover is the word I was looking for. But if you like kind of that feeling where people are stuck somewhere and like something's coming after them, or people are coming after them and they're holed up and they don't know what to do, this is a good one. I think End of the Line is pretty good B-movie fun. I also checked out his other movie, Blood Symbol, I think it was called. I didn't like that one, but he has put out a couple more films that I do want to see. So if you're a Maurice Devereaux fan and you like slashers, I would recommend End of the Line, but understand it's just not really as good. Let me know, guys, if you've seen End of the Line, what you thought of it, and if you check it out, please pop back into the comments. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.